Previously on After the Bid.
I want to change. I want to be the mom that I know I could be.
Chucky! I'm not scared.
First of all, my wife pregnant.
Oh, pregnant?
Yeah.
Oh.
My side chick pregnant. She's
Oh,
got
my God.
twins though.
It's been 10 and a half years. It's not like I don't know how to fill up a gas pump, but I haven't been in this environment for 10 and a half years. So it's unknown to me.
So that's the
Hey.
worst part.
Ain't no way you gotta bend all the way over to wash your ass and shit.
Say,
Like say, bro.
If you can have a second chance in life, would you finally get things right? Would you do all that it takes to undo all the past mistakes? Would you take the time to learn everything that you never knew? Would you do all the things that you never had courage to do? There are many things in my life that I would like to change. I have a lot of regrets and mistakes that I've made. There are opportunities that I have taken, too many wrong choices that I have made. I wish that I could right all my wrongs and find the places where I truly belong. I want a second chance at life. I am gonna live it the best way.
I had to call somebody. So you know, considering where I used to be and where I am now, as so far as friends who are accessible and most beneficial to my growth, I had to call Shaka. You know, I could have easily called some other guys from my past, but I mean, and understand where I'm at now and where I'm trying to be. You know, I called Shaka because Shaka's been a real strong supportive system in my life. Well, when I was in this car and I was messing with this car seat, you know, it's like almost a territory that you have to get yourself used to again. So I'm looking for the button of how you move the seat forward, because evidently it's not mechanical where you can move the leverage on the side of the seat and move down or move up forward. You know, it was entirely, you know, me having to get back in the process to understand how these things work.
I ain't want to seat up.
You gotta hit the arrows right.
But when I was in this car and I was messing with this car seat, you know, it's like almost a territory that you have to get yourself used to again. So I'm looking for the button of how you move the seat forward, because evidently it's not mechanical where you can move the leverage on the side of the seat and move down or move up forward. You know, it was entirely, you know, me having to get back in the process of understanding how these things work.
They used to have them on the door on the side, but they stopped putting them on the side, and they started putting them on the door panel now, so it make it easier for you to use. Like her car, it tripped me out when I first came home because she was doing this and she was turning the volume up and changing the station. I was like, damn, that station just changed on it on like that. and she said, no, boy, she had to show me under here.
Right.
There's buttons under here. So
Right.
you can turn the volume up, you can turn the volume down, you can change the station, you can change it.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that.
I didn't remember that. They didn't have
Well, they didn't have that when I was, but they had it in the front, like where you could hit it.
She was doing this, and I was like, damn, what is this station?
I remember this, but it just been so long. I remember they had this, but I remember this when I left, but it's been so long. I was looking like I'm so used to.
I'm used to the side on the seats.
Coming up next on After the Bid.
I was like, whatever. I was like, Dennis could be in here. I can shut my bedroom door if I want to. And if I want to smoke cigarettes in the house, I can smoke it. I'm on the lease.
Going up to this DPS office, and preferably on my first time, I even experienced the struggle inside of that.
For now, I'm living with a roommate, Joanne. She's a Christian mentor to me, and we really don't have any interaction with each other. Joanne's very jealous. She doesn't like anybody getting more attention than her. Because me and Joanne don't have a close relationship, like I don't interact with Joanne at all. I come home from work, she goes to work. I go to work, she's coming home from work. So it's always a hit and miss, and preferably that's how I like it, because we don't have any common ground. She doesn't know anything about breaking the law, she doesn't know anything. Like, I pay the rent, I could do whatever I want to do. I was like, I'm on the lease, so she's like, well, we're gonna go to the apartments and I'm gonna get off the lease. I was like, well, that's perfect. And then she told me, don't ask me for anything. I said, it's okay. I said, Dennis takes me to and from work, and I don't need you to watch Chloe because Mike could watch Chloe. She's like, don't ask me to do anything for you. I was like, that's cool. I don't need you to do anything for me anyways.
When she started grabbing you, I told her, man, you're not her mother. You can't.
Yeah, when she started grabbing me, Dennis was like, you're not her mother, and all that. Like, it was crazy. Like, it was out of there. I was like, I can do whatever the fuck I want to do in this house. It was crazy. Like, I did not give a fuck. I was like, whatever. I was like, Dennis could be in here. I can shut my bedroom door if I want to. And if I want to smoke cigarettes in the house, I can smoke it. I'm on the lease. So apparently, Joanne doesn't like the things that I do, so she decided to start putting sticky notes all around the house, telling me the rules. I mean, why can't she just tell me face to face instead of being a child and putting sticky notes around the house? Some of the sticky notes say to turn the heater off, don't put the heater on more than 75 degrees, don't put tobacco products inside the trash can, don't leave dirty dishes in the sink because there's roaches. I mean, just all kinds of stuff. Like, she does the same thing. She leaves dirty dishes. I go behind her and wash the dishes. She turns the AC and puts it on 68 degrees. That's too cold for me. So I'm gonna adjust the thermostat the way I want it. I pay the bills, I'm on the lease, I'm gonna do what I wanna do as well. I thought about leaving some sticky notes to get back at her. Tell her my feeling. I'd be like, stop leaving me fucking sticky notes around the house.
Shaka had came and helped me get where I need to be, He helped minimize the time frame in that day. Me meeting all these events at the same time, except going to see my brother. So Shaka came and he most definitely pulled through by helping me go to the DPS office. I had to go down there and get another identification. My identification, not the one I was branded with the TDC. So I was just really adamant to get my life started over. And one of those first or initial steps was getting your Texas ID. Without the Texas ID is primarily important simply because without it I can't get a job. I can't. It's a lot of things you can't do. You can't drive around. You must have a form of identification. So this is just a new system of free world. Going up to this DPS office, and preferably on my first time, I even experienced the struggle inside of that, not knowing you needed so many different accessories just to get your name back. This is my name, for crying out loud. I mean, you would think it would be somewhat convenient.
They want you to get a slip, but the slip supposed to come down and that's how they're gonna call your name. Sorry, you're already in line.
Oh, okay.
So because you put
I gotta
your
get the
number.
ticket.
Now, this is what's gonna happen. When you go over here and get this form, fill this form out, they're gonna call your phone number. I think they'll call like your last phone number, something like that. Get paper, ticket instead.
When I went up there thinking that, after this long wait that I would at least get my ID situated, get my name, planted on this ID, get it back, Come to find out that I need some verification. I need verification from my mother, I need proof of residence. All these different verifications just to get my name back.
Coming up next on After the Bit.
My little brother, he pretty much went to prison for me. I kind of feel bad because he did 5 years for some shit he didn't do.
Success.
What's up, man?
I'm alright, man. Every time I'm trying to get this ID, went down there all day with my mom, all day, man. Accomplished nothing. Lady turned me right back around.
Where you went to?
DPS office off for guest one.
Yeah. Come on, man. We can go inside, man. It's kind of chilly out here.
I remember when I first got locked up, they were offering me 60 years. I stayed in the county about 2 years. They wasn't going down. They didn't offer me no time, offer no less time. They said 60 go to trial. So I called home one day and it's this female pick up phone. She's like, hello, who's this? It's my mom's phone. So I'm like, hello, who's this? Man, who is this? Why you calling the phone? I don't know who this is. I'm like, man, I'm losing. I'm like, man, she lost her damn mind. It's my mom's phone. Then my brother finally wrestled for the phone. He get on the phone. What's up, man? I'm like, man, what the hell you got in the house, man? Answering the phone. You're like, oh, man, the beat queen. Man,
What is it, the beat queen?
Yeah, I'm a beat queen. You know, he a blood, and so he's a beat queen. And I'm like, oh, man, this dude here is tripping, man. And so it pissed me off. And so
let me take this shirt off. He might think I'm a blood. Let me zip this up, man.
So it pissed me off, man. And just simply because she answered the phone like that. And so I'm trying to tell him about my case, what happened when I went to court. And he was like, man, you need to calm down. Hold your tone down, man, when you talk, man. You tripping. Hold your tongue. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? Older than you? Yeah, he older than me by 3 years. He older than me by 3 years. I'm 27. He's 30 years old. And so at that point, as I'm talking to him, he told me to hold my tone down and how I'm talking to him. And I'm like, what do you mean? I'm like, man, you tripping. Then they get quiet over the phone. All of a sudden, I'm talking to him, trying to tell him about my case. And they get quiet. I'm like, hello. I keep on saying, hello. And he's like, oh, hold up, man. She gives his head right now, man. Hold up. And I'm saying, and so at this time, I'm hot, man. I'm like, man, I'm trying to tell you about my life. These people trying to screw me over. They talking about 60 years and you talking about some head, man. And so it really that did it. I'm like, man, you lost your. He's like, man, look, I don't care about all that. I ain't the one that done that. You got to do the time. I don't care about all that. I hang a phone right now. I'm like, for real? I'm like, all right. I said, well, just remember one thing though. I said, watch. You're gonna be in the same predicament. You're gonna be coming in. I'm gonna be leaving out. I said, watch.
And that was the last time you talked to him?
That's the last time I talked to him. And the crazy part about his case, they offered him 15 the same amount of time I got. Offered him 15. And I'm out now, he's in. But one thing I know now, he's in reality. I think this is good kind of for him. And I'm not saying this out of spite, but I think it's good for him because you're in a situation now where you don't get to decide when you coming home, and you're not sure when. You gonna come up for parole. You're gonna get denied sometimes. You might get that favorable vote. That's just the reality of that situation. So you get the time to sit down and start thinking about your necessities in life and goals. You really get that opportunity. It's not like state jail. You don't know like for sure when you getting out.
See, with my brothers, I got two of them. One older, one younger. My oldest brother 1 year older than me. My little brother 2 years younger than me. And me and my little brother, he pretty much went to prison for me, looking like me. He looked just like me, a couple inches taller, 2 shades darker.
Hey, Joe.
At first, I was like, shit, you should have been coming out looking like me. But that was a joke. But on the cool, I kind of feel bad because he did 5 years for some shit he didn't do. When I was doing what I was doing, he ain't smoke weed, fuck with no drugs. All he did, play ball, mess with them hoes. That's all. And we'll do the shit together. I remember I used to try to make this, man, smoke this weed. We chiefing it. He like, no, I don't want to, know what I'm saying? No, you gonna hit this boy, so he'll hit that boy and won't even smoke, just know what I'm saying? But he ain't never do that shit. My oldest brother, he was wild since forever. Right. But my little brother, he caught a charge for simply looking like me. The person couldn't identify me, but they were like, it was him. Knowing it was me. I know it truly in my heart, it was me. I told him it was me. But no, it was him. He did it. Of course, if it's nighttime, you're going to see somebody darker and he looked just like me. Of course you're going to. But he went in, did his 5 years. He got out a year before I did. 6 months before I get out, he go back in. For the simple fact, he got that X on his back. And they stick him with a robbery.
Coming up next on After the Bit.
You already know. Look. I fit the description right now for something that's gonna happen 3 hours from now.
Right.
Before you get out, they notify all officials, police, all the troopers and stuff. Well, this offender is getting out. He recently did this murder, rape, whatever charge you do, they gonna let you know. And say for instance, if down the street somebody get robbed, everybody in that area, you gonna be the suspect number one. Why? Because you in this area and you already got a robbery. And you already know. Look. I fit the description right now for something that's gonna happen 3 hours from now.
Right.
Black male, late 20s, hoodie on. I'm in the description. But on the cool, I'm thankful for this leg monitor. Cause they can't put me nowhere. Well, they just can't put me. That GPS go off every 3 seconds, shoot straight up to the satellite. So you know exactly where I was.
See, I ain't even think about that. I'm thinking about that now, like, man, you sure right. Something can jump off over there where I'm at. They going right over there.
You're a suspect. My oldest brother, I say about a year before I went in, he had got caught carrying coming back with 26 brand new pistols coming from San Antonio. Brand new in the box. They ship them feds, automatic. Fed time. I'm writing him. He used to call my phone, sending him the money, all of this. And he used to write these so powerful, enthusiastic, motivation letters. Yeah, I'm gonna get out.
Right.
I'm in the choir right now. I'm gonna get out and get in the choir. I'm gonna find me one woman. Settle down, take care of my kids. It's one love. It's FOM. I mean, hold on. FOE, family over everything. So I'm like, yeah, that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? I'm out. When he get out, I go in. You already know how mama is. She finna tell it all. She ain't hid it. My brother, he wasn't telling me what he was doing. But my mom was telling me everything. Well, yeah, he got all these girls coming over here. He back selling drugs, coming in all the time nice with all kind of blood. Woo. She telling it all. And he badly wrote. So when he wrote me, like the first time he wrote me, yo, little bro, I seen some money. Woo. I went in my little stash box. You know, up in there, I ain't throw away no letters. I still got all my letters right now. I pull out the letter. I give me a yellow crayon. Color pencil. I highlighted everything he said. Yo, I'm gonna go to church when I get out.
Alright.
Yeah, I'ma be with one woman.
Right.
It's FOE. It's all about family. Forget everything. I'm gonna get this legal money. It's all about God. Fold it up real nice. Shot it to him. I ain't even write nothing. I just sent his own letter. I ain't heard nothing from him since. When I get out, he locked up. And I was like, that's why I kind of feel you. Like when you were saying your brother was, you know what I'm saying, he sounded real good and stuff like that. Because that time will make you do some, make you try to humble yourself. But we all do it. You know how many times we can pray, God, get me out of this one. I'll never do it again.
Right.
As soon as you get out there, when you wipe the sweat off your head, and all right, this one more time won't hurt. But you just gotta really want it. It's a lot of brothers that we was locked up with not too long ago. I ain't been out number 4 months. So I say 5-6 months ago, I'm interacting with these dudes, and the question was, what you gonna do when you get out? I say about 2% of those dudes doing what they said they was gonna do.
Right.
I know a lot of individuals that I have interacted with up and down went back to the same stuff they came from. I refuse to do that because you do the same thing, you're going to get the same results. Might not come quick, but forget all that. I'm comfortable, right? Even though it's cold in the bitch up in here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm comfortable.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
On the next episode of After the Bit.
That time with Mama Lee, she was strict and pretty much whoop us for everything, and you can tell it wasn't a real love.
Because when I got there, they were going through it, and it was like, when they found out where I was going to Clemens, they were like, oh, you going to burning hell.
Right.
Like,
Right.
what's that?
Yeah.
Burning hell.
Doing things that I used to do when I was doing before, I'm not doing it because I did not cost you to get in there. I didn't cost you to get in there the first time, but I'm not gonna do all this.
This is real talk from the heart.
How many times have you struggled just to take care of your mother? And your sister doing bad like your brother, just to stay above the water, you hustle. How many times have you missed sleep? Cause you refuse to accept defeat. Trying to get it to get back on your feet. Keep pushing, never let your knees buckle. I got my feet on the ground, in my head in the sky. And just to get around, I feel I gotta